turning fire off because it's a bit cold down this end. And now I can have a little warm, a little heat. Alrighty, have you got your ball for your feet? Do you have your circle? Because that's what you're going to need. And we've got a blast class, and you know what that means. We're in, we're doing it. We've got 30 minutes, that's all we have. So, pardon me, to get started, just a quick foot release. Let's say you don't have a Pilates circle, that is okay. You could bring your Pilates ball, like a rounded ball. You don't necessarily need the circle. We can compromise. And guess what? You can do all of this even without. So that's all fine. You can always do it without any kind of apparatus. Basically, anytime we use an apparatus when we're working through class, it's really just to, what shall I say, challenge us in some ways. It's very rare that we use a tool as a prop. More often than not, it really is to escalate the intensity, okay, down to the heel. Yeah, to escalate the intensity of a class. This is the big, the main reason for using it. All right, over to the other foot. Big base of that big toe, starting to get these feet sorted. Backs of the legs open up as we open up through the that sole of the foot. Good, down we go. That little toe, or out of each, I should say, of the little toe. So we've got some new ones tonight, some new circle ones. Which, yeah, I think they'll be good. It's nice to do something a little bit different with your little tools, so we can tend to stick with the same things. It's nice just to do something a little different. Now before we actually do our roll downs, which is what we would traditionally do, see straight after we've released these feet, we are going to do some warming up through the shoulders and obviously some stabilization with the shoulders. Ball's gone. This is where we're going to need the circle. Circle takes a few little presses. But before we go and take that, shoulders round back and they go down. Okay, this is very important so that we don't start to find that creeping shoulder to ear action happening. Gentle presses, and as we start to press, we'll start to get these arms a little bit further away from the body. So initially they probably might have been a little close, but then we start to bring the circle slowly as we press it up. But as it goes up, we also remember we don't want those shoulders up near the ears. So we'll get to that point where it's like a halo over the head, and we'll come back down nice and slowly as well. Just those gentle little presses all the way down. Armpits pull into hips all the time here. Press on the way up. Good. Shoulders are down all the way from those ears, armpits to hips. Halo above that head. Pressing on the way back down again. Do one more here. Now as we get the halo above the head this time, it's going to go right above headline, and I want us to think of, I'm going to turn away, down, so I'm like I'm shaving the back of my head, and back up above the head. Now my elbows are definitely bent, and this is so that I'm using my triceps. My elbows are pulling inwards as this halo sort of covers my head and then runs down the back of the neck here. Elbows are squeezing in as my hands are pressing into that circle, and you should feel those arms working. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Down to the floor. Circle. Just keep it by your sides, just to start off with. Pelvic rocks to start us off here. Back flattens and arches and flattens and arches. Okay, you're going to find your neutral for me as soon as you can. Get comfortable where that is. Ribs are on the floor, particularly that 12th rib. Ribs are in, making sure that we don't flare the ribs out. Pelvis is in neutral, which should therefore mean our spine is still in neutral. Take a breath in here. Good. Start on the exhale to sink navel to spine, pelvic floor lifts, waist narrows, and then you inhale and let go. Let's get a couple more out. Exhale, work the abs, sinking, pulling in, lifting up, relaxing. One more, just to get the connection going. Get that mind and the body working in sync. And then when we know that's all working for us, off we go. Tilt the pelvis back, peel from the tailbone, and we are up slowly. Hold the top of the lift. There's your breath in. Good. Connecting to the core, and you're down slowly, sitting the vertebrae back into the mat one at a time. We rock back through and we find neutral, and we're happy. Inhale, exhale up. Stay there, breath in. We're working on the way down. Good. One more, just the same. Then we get to pull in our circle. Alright, that being the case, circle's going to go down here at the end. My heel's going to sit on the top of the circle. Exhale, press down through the left foot, tilt back, peel away. Hold here, inhale. Abs are on the exhale for the return back down slow. Find your neutral. Again, exhale, tilt and peel. Trying to keep that right hip the same height as the left. Down, 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 nice and slow. One more here. Come on up and stay up. As we stay up, little tiny heel pulses down into the circle. Hips are staying the same height as when we did our first lift. Abs are firm and tight, left glutes locked in and on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and come down. Tough one on the left hip, on the left glute. Switch it over to the other side of the circle. May need to move it a little bit. Couple of simple ones to start us off. Exhale, tilt back, peel away. Start to fire up that right glute. Good, here's your last one. Hold it and pulse. Heel bounces down. Circle tries to stay relatively still. Right glute contracts firmly so that the hips don't drop or twist. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Ease it back down here. Bring the legs through the circle. Press outwards. Exhale, tilt back, peel away. Keep pushing out into the pads of the circles. Breathe in when you get to the top. Good. Switch on that core and we're down slow. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Back through. There's your neutral. Breathe in again. Good. Make it up. Exhale. Awesome. Hold it there. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're down. Awesome. 2 more. Keep pressing outwards. Out, 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 out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Come down. Here's our very last one. Good. All the way, nice and slow. Back down. Legs come up. Get ready. Keep pressing out into these pads of the circles. Arms are out to the sides. Or if you're feeling a little game, maybe hands go behind the back of the head. Breathing out to your left. Good. Keep pressing in the circle. Return and return, return. Good. And breathing in. Now, if you didn't have a circle, you could perhaps use a band for this one. Because you know how in a band we're pressing outwards? Or if not, bring the circle and bring it in between your knees. Either or. The reason for pressing outwards here is so that we get some of these lateral muscles of the legs working. But again, doesn't matter. We're still working the obliques regardless of whichever way the legs are going, whether they're working outwards or whether or not they're pushing inwards. That's our big focus here. Inhale, exhale on the pull back. Good. Let gravity take us on the inhale. Good, but work against it on the exhale. That right leg's really pressing into the circle on that return back to square. Breathe in. And now as I go out to the right, my left leg's really pressing deeply into that circle to help us on the return. Let's get one more out on each. Good. Right side pulls us back as we park. Left side on the, sorry, right side on the inside so that the left side, yeah, press, 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 press. Good. Release the legs out of the circle, pop them down to the floor. Hold on to your circle for me to see that I've got enough room. This arm will come overhead here. I want you to think how we do these, our split arms. That's what's going to happen today with our leg lifts. Set neutral and breathe out, right leg lifts. Inhale, exhale, left leg lifts. Now, we often do these arm splits. So I'm going to say left leg goes down to the floor, left arm follows it, right arm heads back behind. Good. Back up. Just keep doing it on the same leg. Single toe tip, arm splits. Good. The arm that has that circle, that armpit, we need to make sure that that armpit's pulling down towards our hip. Really mindful that we don't go shoulder to ear. Yeah. Just like we did with our hand presses. Perfect. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch circle. Yep, other hand. Leg. Off we go. Oh, where am I going? Oops. Circle's going behind us every time. Watch those ribs don't flare. Keep them on. Split the arm. Tap the toes. 5, 4, yep, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Lead the legs without, but glue them together, head underneath. Exhale, chest lift. Inhale, back down. Exhale, chest lift. Counting, you got 3, 2. We're going to stay with hula the same way. Exhale, twist. Exhale, twist. If we're finding that we're losing neutral, we could put the feet on the floor, and that's okay. As we just jump from one side to the other, mindful that the shoulder leaves the floor. And if we didn't have the circle, we're just going to have our hands behind the back of our head. Awesome, one more each way. And there's your hula. Head onto the floor, lower the legs one at a time, back onto the floor. Chest lift and hula, tick, they are done. We're going to take ourselves with the circle off and then over your feet. They come through. Now I call this, it's like our roll like a ball. We want to press through the circle and roll up to sit and hold. And then we get to roll back down. Curl it up. Hold it up. Curl it down. Roll it up. Hold it up. Come back down. Ideally, you can see that the circle and the legs haven't moved, so it's still tapping on the shins here. I can see myself getting closer to this fireplace every step of the way. Let's see if we can get 3 more out. All these little occupational hazards here. I've got a stone step and a fireplace. Collision city. All right, one more. Because then what I want us to try and do is stay up and try unfolding and tapping, unfolding and tapping. So basically what we're doing here is bent legs and straight legs and bent legs and straight legs belly is on. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can we hold this one? Hold it. Good. And release one leg. Down we go. Quick hamstring stretch. Press the foot into the circle and pull the circle down into the foot. Keep the foot pressing into the circle. So I've got it around my right foot. Okay, so my right hand's going to hold the circle, my left arm's going to come out towards the side. If you need both hands, fine. It's all good. Press, curl, lift, extend the leg out and in, roll back down. Control, control, control. Exhale, connect into the core. Hold the lift, out and in. Awesome. 2 more on this leg. One last one. And down. Switch your legs. Come down for a left hamstring stretch. Once again, toes go down, heel presses up. Pull on the circle. As we press into the circle, we've got the opposite arm goes out to the side. Exhale to help curl us up. A leg out and in. Ease down. Navel to spine. Curl, 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 curl. Leg out. Leg in. Another 4 in this leg. Good. 3 more. 2. Almost there. Oh, there's that last one. Good work. And down. Wide legs, they look like a V, you know, spine twist. Alright, what we're going to take from here is our spine switch. One hand's going to be on our circle. One hand will be the extending arm. As we know, and there's only so far that arm will reach, but as we tip forward, that circle will also tip forward. So it'll be on a slight angle, or if you're on your ball, it does exactly the same thing. Inhale. And breathe out to round over. Inhale, float the right arm up without twisting the shoulders. Exhale, bring the right hand straight down, tap the floor. And breathe in, reach out to the right arm, rise. And then exhale. Does this little light tap like it bounces. And off it goes again. Inhale. Exhale. Reach out and up and tap. Good. We've got 5. 4. 3. 1 last one. Perfect. The right hand goes onto the circle. You may move the circle a little more to the right. We breathe out for the tip over the angle on the circle. Breathe in to rise. And breathe out for the left hand to do a little tap and a bounce. Inhale up. Good. Exhale. Down. Inhale. Breathe out. Exhale. Reach out. Lengthen shoulder blade. Slides down the back. Let's get 3. And tap. Reach out, 2. Last one. And 1, perfect. Go on up, bring the legs in. Cross-legged for me in this one. Paddle the circle, or if you've got your ball, bring it into your right hip. And if you've got, say, your circle like this, it's like a steering wheel. And if you don't like cross-legged, just go with the legs straight. We're square first of all, and then as we breathe out, we're turning, we're twisting, and then we'll square back up. And then breathe out, hold your handlebars or your steering wheel. And breathe out, twist, square. And breathe out, twist. Perfect. So we're rotating and we're using the waist as we go side to side. We've got 3 more rounds to that. Left side, 3. Rolling around, 2. 1 last one. And 1, good. Skip over to the other side. Off we go here. Breathe out, twist. We've got 4 more rounds to our right side. There's 3, 2, 1 more to go. And 1, perfect work. Come and lengthen the legs long. Breathe out, curl down slowly. Slow, 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 slow. Head back onto the floor. Place the circle down here on the left-hand side. Walk the feet in. Right hand sits behind the back of the head. And breathe out, raise the right leg. And deepen the core as we raise our left leg. You're thinking single leg stretch for me here. Same hand, same leg, okay, are going to work. My right leg will stay still. The left leg is going to stretch out. I'm going to press down that circle with my left hand. Come back in. I lift my trunk as well. Exhale. Inhale. You can press down on your ball too. Five more. Press down as the leg pushes out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Skip it over to the other side. Right side, long arm, left hand underneath the head, right leg stretches out and in and out. You've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Right, pop the head onto the floor, skip the circle over to the other side. Take the left leg, actually, you know what I think we might do? Take the left leg long, but keep the circle over here on this right hand side. Bring your left hand underneath your head. We're thinking hula. Your right hand's pressing down into the circle. Breathe out, twist. Center. Breathe out, twist. Left leg moves. Right leg is still. We're pressing our right hand down into the circle or onto our ball for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Skip it. Left hand onto the circle. Right hand behind. Right leg's our moving leg. Left is still. Press and twist. If you're thinking this is hard, it is hard. You're right. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Alrighty. There's single leg stretch. There's crisscross. his double leg stretch. Alrighty. So, we have to thread the legs through the circle. Bend the knees. Come into your double leg stretch, which is basically hundreds with the chest lifting out. Breathe out. Okay. Breathe in. Bring the knees through the circle. Take the legs and arms overhead. Breathe in. Scoop the legs through the circle. Legs out of the circle. Yes. In. Through. In. Out. In. Through. In. Out. 5. I know you love this. This is hard. 4. 3. Press. 2. 1 more. Yes. Oh, she's stay out there for the last one. Alrighty, pop the head onto the floor. We're going to have a quick rest. This circle we're threaded through. It means a set of hundreds from here. Hundreds, press into the sides of the circle. Lift, find your hundreds position. Let's go. Breathing in, pulse, 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 and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more block. 10. Oh, yes. I think I have to unzip my jacket. It's getting warm now. Alrighty, so that's a bit new. Hey, a couple of new ones there. Here's another one that I'm going to tempt us with. This will be our last one. It's chest lift with the circle here in our thighs. Come back, find neutral. Come on up. Okay. And then breathe out, press. Breathe in lower. Breathe out, press. Breathe in lower. Hands on that circle. Breathe out, press. You could have your hands on your ball. Cool. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good, good. Feet on the floor. And have a little rest. Bring your knees into your chest for me here. Lower, actually no, don't lower. Bring the circle between your knees. We haven't done any real adductor work because we've really been pushing outwards. So let's just finish off with our elevated legs, like knees at 90. We can give the head a rest. Stay with me here and then just do some little multi-pulses. The inner thighs, pressing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Release. Good. Knees in. Hug. Get ready for a little rock up to stand. Roll. Rock. The blast class. I don't give you a lot of rest in that, do I? But, you know what? Done. Tick. 30 minutes. Soft knees. We always have to finish with our roll downs. Of course we do. Chin to chest and fold. Nice and heavy with the head. Roll forward for me here. Let it dangle. Good, good, good. A nod here. Let it hold and rest into the center for a side side. Back into the center, breathing in. Good. Draw into that belly, your exhale. Use your belly one last time. In we go. Good. Shoulders first. Stack the head onto the shoulders, roll the shoulders back. And you can mark off, hopefully, one of the last things on your to-do list for tonight. Well done, everyone. Last class of the week will be on Saturday. Today's Pilates. It will be a pre-record, so I am going to actually teach it tomorrow, and then I will load it up at 9 for a scheduled 9:30 on Saturday. And have a beautiful long weekend when it arrives. Come this time tomorrow. Awesome. Take care, everyone.